Man, oh man, Citi did a great job marketing and designing this card. It's been almost a year since I unboxed it. I waited this long to render my review because my thoughts actually started to change a few weeks in of owning the card, and it actually started to change drastically from when I first applied to really now. On the surface, it seems like a game-changing card, and I know a lot of other YouTubers may say this, but it's not as maintenance-free as you think if you are a cashback power user like myself. So there's plenty to talk about in this video, so I'm going to not discuss its factor in the Citi trifecta in this video. That's a whole nother discussion. But let's get right into it, starting with the pros. This is a no annual fee card, so as long as you pay off all your balances every month, you won't incur any fees, and there's no real reason to ever cancel this card. It also has a very easy to get sign up bonus. If you watch my unboxing video, you know that I actually went in branch for the first time to apply for a credit card because the in branch offer was actually higher than the online offer. So for me at the time, it was 30,000 thank you points after $1,000 of spend within the first 90 days. And that posted to my account very quickly after I hit that minimum. Now the next pro is definitely the highlight of the card, which is that you can earn 5x back automatically in the highest eligible category in a billing cycle, and that includes restaurant, gas stations, grocery stores, select travel, select transit, select streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment. The top spend cap is $500 per billing cycle. Anything above that or anything outside those categories, you'll earn 1x back thank you points. The details of what each of these categories include and exclude, especially with the select categories, you can see that in the terms and conditions of their Citi thank you points specifically for the custom cash card. And it's super easy to track your bonus as well as your rewards for every transaction within the app. You can even see very clearly on the front page which category is currently your highest spender. Additionally, you can earn back a little bit more money using these merchant offers, which is a little bit hard to find within the app, but these have quite a few deals that you can capitalize on, usually just on one transaction. And some of these offers are even localized, like restaurants, based on the zip code that you entered. So those are probably my top pros for this card. There are also standard pros of having a credit card with a major bank, including contactless payment, digital wallet, fraud protection, free card replacement if you lose it, warranty extensions, etc. These kind of special protections are kind of dynamic, so I'm not going to list them all. This is on MasterCard, so it also has MasterCard benefits. Otherwise, physically speaking, it's a very shiny and attractive looking card. And although in the T's and C's it says you can only apply for one custom cash card, you can actually get a second or maybe even a third custom cash card by just product changing from another Citi card that earns thank you reward points as well. Alright, so those are the key pros. Now let's move on to some of the downsides. First of all, the 5x calculation starts at the beginning of a billing cycle and not the first day of the month like every other credit card, which poses a pretty big problem actually, and I'll discuss that in further detail in the latter part of this video. Again, the cap is only $500 per billing cycle, so that means you can earn at most $25 back if you were to just straight up get cash back per billing cycle, assuming that you only use this card with its 5x categories. But there's also no point in using this card beyond the 5x categories because there are plenty of other, flat rate 1.5 or 2% cashback cards that have no spending limits. This also carries foreign transaction fees, and Citi also has various different application rules like their 865 rule, and there's also no referral bonus unfortunately for this card at this time. And just looking at the website and the app interface, it was clearly originally designed centered around their banking services, and I talked a little bit about this in my US Bank Cash Plus card review and how they kind of stemmed away from just doing banking and added all these other services. But as a result, their interface for navigating through their credit card specific features seems like very tacked on and not very user friendly. For example, it took me forever to figure out how to just set up auto payments via their website. And even though my current payment due date was a whiles out, the system wouldn't let me apply that auto payment for the current bill, so I still had to remember to pay the balance off manually for the first billing cycle. The app also has quite a bit of a noticeable lag just navigating through the interface. It takes a considerable amount of tabs just to get to some basic thing that you need. It even has pages that don't have a quick back button to the main menu, so sometimes I actually had to close out of the app and open it back up just to get to the main homepage again. In Citi, if you're watching this, these random disappearing shortcuts, they need to go away. Now, I know these things are items that Citi can address in the future, but there are gripes that I am experiencing right now. And finally, let's talk about their mediocre customer service. So they don't have any kind of quick chat feature found in like Discover or Amex's apps or websites. So you have to pick up a phone to talk to a customer rep. And they can be a hit or miss at times. They may know the information, they may not know the information. So the customer service reps can definitely use quite a bit of training. Alright, so now let's go into the analysis of who is this card for. Well, I can think of two categories of people who want to get this card. The first one is the one who buys into the marketing. They just want one credit card to rule them all, and they know that they can at least earn 5x back on one of their highest earning screening categories, and they don't have to remember to activate categories or any rotating categories like the Discover or the Chase Freedom Flex, and they can score some bonus when they take advantage of a merchant offer. But the second type of people, the people who are probably watching this review, are like me, who want to be maximizing our 5x categories. So people who already own 5% or 5x back cards like the Discover It or the Chase Freedom Flex cards. So in that sense, you don't want to be using this custom cash card for more than one category per billing cycle, right? So that means you have to know really upfront at the beginning of each billing cycle what category you want to be using this card for. And I said billing cycle, not the beginning of the month, which really adds another layer to this complication. You see, because Discover It and Chase Freedom Flex, or if you had the Citi Dividend card, their categories begin at the first of the month and end at the last day of the month. With this billing cycle setup the Citi has going on, you can easily land in between two different sets of categories with these other cards. And then you throw merchant offers into the mix. On paper, merchant offers are great. But if you already decide to spend only in the category, say restaurants, and then a really great gas offer comes up, which is my current predicament, then it gets a bit of a toss-up, right? Because I previously could have gotten 5x back on restaurants using a different card and just use this card now for gas that had taken advantage of the merchant offer plus the 5x back that it normally earns. So that's complication layer number 2. I think Citi could have easily fixed this by changing the cycle to start at the beginning of the month and ending at the end of the month, similar to what Bank of America is doing with their customized cash rewards card. So hopefully Citi will take my feedback into consideration, but in the meantime, how can we work around this? What I did was immediately change my payment due date. So playing around with the dates, I found that having the due date on the 27th generally allowed me to have my statement close on the first of the month, which is close enough to being at the end of the month. Now, with the existence of this card, it definitely changes up the landscape of the cashback for the grocery earning category, because previously, if you watch my videos, I was highly recommending the Amex Blue Cash Preferred card because it earns 6% back at grocery stores, with a cap of $6,000 per year, and this was a really great value despite the $95 fee, in my opinion, even over the no annual fee Amex Blue Cash Everyday card that earns 3% back at grocery stores. But with this card, 5x back, no annual fee, it effectively displaces the Blue Cash Preferred card as long as you spend less than $500 monthly. So let's talk about the acceptance, because this is still a great card to get, even though you may need to do a little bit more maintenance if you're a power user like I am. So you can apply for this card after about half a year of credit history. If you don't have any credit history and you have history with Citi, maybe banking with them, you probably can still get this card. I would say a credit score above 650 with no real derogatory remarks, and not too many hard pulls recently. Citi does care about hard pulls, and for me, Citi has pulled from Equifax and Experian bureaus before. And finally, don't forget about Citi's 865 rule. So one application within 8 days and no more than 2 applications within 65 days. But in conclusion, if you are a beginner, especially if you're looking to get your first credit card, as long as it has a little bit of credit history, this is really a great first card to get. It's also nice that it effectively displaces the $95 annual fee Blue Cash Preferred card for groceries. Just remember to change your payment due date to the 28th of the month right when you get the card, and make sure you predetermine which category you want to spend this card on if you are a cashback power user.